Good evening, students. Welcome to AECC webinar. Today, we will be talking about study and work in Ireland. We will start the webinar in 5 minutes. We're just waiting for a few more students to join. Good evening, everyone. We are starting the webinar. Welcome to AECC webinar. As today we are going to talk about study and work in Ireland. All right. So these are the topics we are going to touch upon today. Introduction to Ireland, why Ireland, Ireland education system, Ireland institutions and universities, Ireland institution entry requirements, intake timelines and deadlines, popular courses, application process, scholarships, money matters, employers and opportunities, visas, post-study work, and on arrival. And end of this session, we will give you time to ask questions. So before I start talking about Ireland, I would like to tell about us, about AECC, who we are. I work with AECC as head of operations for Tamil Nadu, and I've been working in this industry for past 20 years, and I'm an expert in UK and Ireland. Now, we AECC, we started our company in 2008 with the vision of helping students with the best in class education. We are headquartered in Melbourne, Australia, and we represent over 750 top universities around the world. As on date, we are the fastest growing education consultants with a presence across 15 countries and 45 offices and one innovation center based in Chennai. We employ the best industry experts who help students at various stages of their overseas education journey. We merge AI, data with creativity and technology to create brilliant experiences for international students and educational institutes. We are just not agents, we help students to realize their dreams. We help them every stage of their journey to realize their dreams. So, what are the services we offer? So, when the student comes to us, we help them with university selection. We have very experienced, well-trained consultants who can sit with you and guide you. So, they can help you select the university. They can help you select the right country for you, and they can also help you shortlist the right course for you. We also help in application and SOP guidance. Every country, every university has their own set of documents required, and it will vary country to country as well. A few documents will vary. So our experienced counselors will guide you, help you in the application process. And also SOP is a very important document, statement of purpose, when you apply to the universities, and the consultants will help you with that as well. We also help you with insurance, visa documentation, again, very important part of your journey. Once you finish, applying to the universities, you get your admissions. Then without your visas, you cannot travel to your destination. So we help you with visa documentation and visa filing as well. Once you get your visas, we also conduct pre-departure sessions where we tell you what you need to do before you travel to your destination and what you need to do once you reach your destination. During these pre-departure sessions, you get to meet other students going along with you to your country. We also help you with scholarships. There are a lot of scholarships available, university scholarships as well as government scholarships. So we will guide you through. We help you with the application process and other documentations for scholarships. We also offer accommodation support. All our services are free. We do not charge anything for our services. We also offer very ethical and honest counseling. And as I told you, our counselors or our consultants are well-trained, very professional, because we know we are, working or dealing with your future. We also offer IELTS, TOEFL coaching in selected cities and centers. So now on to our topic, why study, about study and work in Ireland. So now when you think about studying in abroad, a lot of countries come into our mind. To name a few is US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, but there are other, countries who offer good quality education, and the courses are really, very good and up to the mark. And, they offer industry ready courses, and one of them is Ireland. Now, where is Ireland situated? Ireland is an island in the North Atlantic Ocean in northwestern Europe. It is the continent's second largest island after Great Britain. The Republic of Ireland occupies 80% of this landmass, and while a large chunk of the land in the north is called Northern Ireland, and it is part of United Kingdom. Some general information about Ireland. The currency of Ireland is euro. The capital city is Dublin. The national symbol is Celtic harp and shamrock. The official languages are English and Irish. Climate, winters are mild. Winter temperatures can range between 4 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. Summer temperatures can range between 12 degrees Celsius to early 20s. Estimated population is approximate 4.8 billion. The government is parliamentary democracy, very similar to our Indian system. The time of Ireland, they are 5.5 hours behind us. Famous writers like Oscar Wilde, Jonathan Swift, William Butler Yeats are all from Ireland. Famous actors, Pierce Brosnan, Liam Neeson, Colin Farrell, and Cillian Murphy is also from Ireland. Major industries in Ireland are agriculture, beverages, chemicals and fertilizers, clothing, construction, electronics and data processing, food processing, machinery, and pharmaceutical. These are the major industries of Ireland. Some interesting facts about Ireland. So Ireland is the only English-speaking country in the Eurozone. So the medium of instruction is English. It's very easy to live there because English is one of their languages other than Irish. Ireland offers very high quality education, and and investment for life. So most of these institutions, the universities or Institute of Technologies in Ireland, offer very high quality education. They're all rated high, top ranked institutions. The education system, the teaching methodologies are all very good. So it is, it is worth studying in Ireland. Ireland is globally connected and is home to many of the world's top high performance companies who run their back office operations out of Ireland. Why? Because the corporate tax charged by the Irish government is very low compared to other countries. So most of these companies have their European headquarters or their back-end operations or their headquarters based in Ireland. Ireland is very student friendly, and it is also a very safe and welcoming country. And it is also a very beautiful country. It has got, very beautiful valleys and mountains, and it's called the Emerald Isle because of the greenery it has. Ireland ranks 12 in the Global Peace Index and 14 in the Life Satisfaction of the Better Life Index. The society is very multicultural, so it is very good for the students to get that international experience and that international exposure. Around 10% of the population are foreign nationals. That means the people have migrated from various parts of the world and they are now living in Ireland. Again, the average age of the population is around 40% of the population is under the age of 25 years. So there are a lot of job opportunities, in the middle level and the senior level in companies. It has a short duration master's program, and Ireland offers international students the ability to work part-time while they are studying, and 20 hours per week while they are studying. And once they finish the course, they are allowed to stay back for 2 years if you're doing a postgraduate program, stay back and look out for jobs. And if you're doing an undergrad program, you're allowed to stay back for a year and look out for jobs. So the stay back options are available in Ireland. It also provides a very clear roadmap towards securing work and eventually permanent residency. So these are the interesting facts about Ireland. Now about the education system, I would like to give you an overall idea about the education system in Ireland. Now, Ireland education system is monitored by the National Framework of Qualifications. So if you see on the screen, this is how they have divided each level of education. If you see level 1, you can see certificate. Level 2, you can see level 3, level 4, level 5. And then comes the, higher certificates where you have the advanced. So that is level 6, level 7. So up to level 5 is the schooling, you can see, and then comes the level 6, level 7, level 8. So that's where the higher degrees like the bachelor's and postgraduate degrees and the doctoral degrees go. So a bit about the National Framework of Qualifications. The Irish National Framework of Qualification is intended to put international students at the center of the education and training system in Ireland. So they make sure the institutions maintain their quality. So if the qualifications are recognized by the NFQ, that means the quality is really, really good. You can have confidence that your course and the institutions where you're studying, are reviewed on an ongoing basis. So the quality is maintained. All qualifications included on the NFQ are listed in the Irish Register of Qualifications. If you have qualifications outside Ireland, then with the help of NARIC, you can find out how your qualification is understood in Ireland. I think my screen is stuck, students. So I'm just going to stop sharing and going to come back again. Sorry about that. I'm going to share again. Yeah, now it's working. Sorry about that. So, so that's about National Framework of Qualifications. Now, the different levels of National Framework of Qualifications. So, the level system is it's up to 10. So, and it starts from level 1 through the junior cycle, and then it goes up to level 10, that is the doctoral degrees. Okay, I think there's some issue. Again, my screen is stuck. Sorry about that again. I need to share it again. Yeah. So this is again how an explanation of various levels. So it starts from level 1, then it goes up to level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from level 7, the bachelor's degree starts. So if it is a 3-year bachelor degree, an ordinary bachelor degree, it will come under level 7. If it is a 4-year bachelor degree and a honors degree, then it will come at, or if it's a higher diploma, it will come up level 8. And then the master's degree is level 9 and the doctorate degree is level 10. This is the various institutions available in Ireland. So there are 8 universities, Trinity College Dublin, University College Dublin, Maynooth, University College Cork, National University of Ireland Galway, Limerick, Dublin City University, and Technological University Dublin. So these are all top institutions. They are really ranked very, very high, and they offer very specialized programs. Then there are private colleges, Dublin Business School, Griffith College. So you can see the list on the screen. And then there are Institute of Technologies. Now, Institute of Technologies concentrate more on practical oriented programs, which is beneficial for your work later. And compared to the universities and private colleges, the entry requirements are flexible. You know, both the academic as well as the English requirements are flexible at Institute of Technologies. And then we have these institutions like Mary Immaculate College, National College of Art and Design, who offer very specialized programs. Now, to give you an idea about the intakes and timelines, the academic year in Ireland runs from September to July, and most of the universities in Ireland begin at September. However, there are few institutions who have an intake in January, February, and April. So most of the institutions run in September, 1 or 2. Usually it's the private colleges who have an intake in January, February, and April, but most of the universities will run only in September. Most of the universities have very early application deadlines, so it is highly recommended to apply well in advance. So for example, if you're looking at the current September 2023 intake, you should have started applying from November 2022. And certain courses like IT, pharmaceuticals, finance, these subjects where there is a lot of demand, the applications will close January, February of that year. So certain universities like UCD and Trinity College Dublin have closed their computer science programs by around January, February of 2023. So it's important you apply well in advance for these courses. Applications usually they open applications by around September, October, November of the previous year for the current intake. Popular institutions, I've already explained, most of the universities are very, very popular. They are top rated. To name a few is UCD, Trinity College Dublin, University of Galway, Dublin City Universities are very, very popular. And then also the private institutes like Dublin Business School, National College of Ireland, they are also very, very popular. And even the Institute of Technologies, they offer very specialized programs as well, which is very relevant to the industry and work. Entry requirements, if you are looking at an undergrad degree, you need to have 75 to 80% in your 12th standard qualification. And the duration of undergrad programs can be 3 to 4 years, and IELTS is mandatory. The minimum requirement would be 6 to 6.5 with no band less than 6. If you're looking for a postgraduate degree, the duration is 1 year. If you have a 60 or 65% and above, you can get into a good institutions. Instead of technologies, the percentages, lower percentages are also acceptable, like 50 or 55%. IELTS again is mandatory requirement. Even for your visas, IELTS is mandatory. And for postgraduate also, it varies from 6 to 6.5. Even some courses would require 7 as well, with no band less than 6. So that's about the entry requirements for both undergrad and postgrad. Tuition fees, medicine-related programs, it would vary. If it's an undergrad, 45,000 euros to 54,135 euros. If it's postgraduate, it can vary from, again, 4,000, certain, health-related courses is 4,000 to 48,000 euros. Engineering, undergrad, 9,950 euros to 37,000 euros. If it's postgraduate, 9,250 euros to 37,000 euros. Science and technology, 9,750 euros to 37,000 euros. And postgrad, 9,250 euros to 45,000 euros. Similarly, arts and humanities, similar, costing. If it's postgrad, 9,250 euros to 30,000 euros. Excuse me. Business courses, 9,750 euros to 30,000 euros. And postgrad, again, 9,250 to 35,000 euros. Living expenses. Now, living expense means when you reach Ireland, and how much will you spend for your living there. So it can be your food, accommodation, and a bit of entertainment. Now, when you go to study in a country, be it Ireland or any other country, apart from studying, it's very important. You need to keep aside a little bit of money for your entertainment as well. So go around, see places. Ireland is a very beautiful place. A lot of things to see, a lot of castles, a lot of green valleys and mountains. So very important you go see around the place, go for a little bit of entertainment. So your food, accommodation, a little bit of entertainment, everything together, your living expense will be approximately 12,000 euros per annum if your university is situated in Dublin. If it is outside Dublin, it will be around 10,000 euros. A very good website for you to figure out the cost of living in Ireland is www.numbeo.com. So if you go into that website, you will get an idea of what will be your accommodation cost, what will be your utility bills cost, what will be your travel cost, and what are the other basic expenses required. For you to get an idea, please log on to that website. International students, once you reach Ireland, you are required to register at the Garda for the Irish resident permit card, because the visa what you get here in India on your passport, it's only valid for a month. So once you reach Ireland, you need to register at the Garda and then apply for the Irish resident permit, and it will cost you around 300 euros. Okay. And students are required also to purchase a health insurance before you apply for the visa. And the cost for the health insurance is around 160 euros to 670 euros. There are a lot of companies offer health insurance. The university websites have the links for these companies like Ordon. Even in India, we have this Bajaj Alliance. They also offer health insurance for Ireland. Scholarships, very, very important. You're spending money. If you have a good percentages in your undergrad or in 12th standard, there are chances of getting scholarships. There are two kinds of scholarships available. There is university scholarships. Some are automatic, some are merit-based. So once you apply, get an admission, you need to get an offer to apply for the scholarships. Without an admission, you cannot apply for the scholarships. So once you get an admission, you have to apply to the university scholarships. Now, details of the university scholarships are available on the respective university websites. Okay. Then there are government scholarships as well. The Higher Education Authority of the Government of Ireland offers international education scholarships for the students. Under this initiative, there are 60 scholarships available for 1 year study at master's or PhD levels. So the successful student will receive a 10,000 euro stipend for a 1 year study and a full waiver of the tuition and other registration costs at the higher education institutions. So the applications you can submit online, and the deadline for the government scholarship application is usually 24th or sometime, end of March of every year. So if you need information about government scholarship, so if you're looking at 2024 intake, then you need to apply before March 2023, before March 2024 for the government scholarships, if you're looking at the September 2024 intake. The information on government scholarships is available on the website hea.ie, or you can even log on to the Education in Ireland website. You will get information on government scholarships. University scholarship information is available on the respective university websites. The popular courses in Ireland: data analytics, business analytics, banking and finance, MBA, big data, computer science, pharmaceutical and biomedical sciences, software engineering. All these courses are in demand. And why? Because most of the IT companies, most of the IT companies have their offices in Ireland. There are a lot of pharmaceutical and biomedical science companies. There is a lot of finance companies, banks having their headquarters in Ireland. A lot of manufacturing companies are available in Ireland, and a lot of jobs available because they have their offices. There are a lot of jobs available. Just to give you an example, during COVID, there were jobs available during COVID in Ireland in all these IT and medical device companies because they came up with a lot of new innovative ideas during COVID. Again, have you heard of the cardiac stents used for the cardiac surgeries? So all these cardiac stents are manufactured in Ireland and then exported. And again, the parts of the cars are again manufactured in Ireland and then exported. Employment opportunities in Ireland. Now, Ireland has in the past and always continues to attract well-known global companies as well as emerging companies from a range of sectors. So there are a lot of startup companies also based out of Ireland, because I have already told you the corporate tax charged by the government is very, very low. So there are a lot of companies, go to Ireland to start up their operations as well. It is the home of the world's leading companies, including Intel, Citi, Pfizer, and many more. And according to the Ireland's Inward Investment Promotion Agency, the Industrial Development Agency, Ireland has all of the top 5 global software companies, 14 of the top 15 medical tech companies, all of the world's top 10 pharma companies, 8 of the top 10 industrial automation companies, and 18 of the world's top 25 financial service companies are based out of Ireland. Some of the world's leading multinational companies such as GSK, Facebook, Twitter, Intel, Genzyme, and EA Games have their international European headquarters in Ireland. The complete list of these companies you can actually find in www.top1000.ie companies website. As of 2023, the top 10 industries with largest companies for employment are the industries are retailing. Around 170 companies are there in Ireland. Then there is manufacturing. I told you about manufacturing, a lot of car parts, the medical, equipments are all manufactured there. The cardiac stents, I've already told about that. So there are a lot of manufacturing companies out there. There is food companies, around 122 food companies. So food engineering, food sciences, a lot of job opportunities available in those areas. Business technologies, 118 companies. Construction, there are 97 companies. Health related, 95 companies. Transport, 92 companies. Pharma companies, a lot of pharma companies available doing a lot of research in drugs. There are good programs available in drug discovery. There are also programs like pharmaceutical regulatory affairs available, which students can take up. Then there is agribusiness companies available. Then there is consumer technology companies available in Ireland. The targeted sectors that offer the best growth potential and best job prospects, in Ireland are the chemical and pharmaceuticals. And, a lot of them are available and there are a lot of job opportunities. Most of my students have gone for these courses, have managed to find good jobs in Ireland. E-commerce, similarly, IT, communication technologies, software, then internationally traded services, including financial services, call centers, service centers, medical devices. All these are the top, employment, industries available in Ireland. Top jobs in Ireland, they just listed few because we couldn't list out all the jobs, but I just listed few so that you get an idea. So automation engineer, you can see the salary, it varies from 50,000 euros to 60,000 euros. Then there is sustainability manager, data scientist. I'm not reading out these salaries. You can see it on the screen. Compliance officer, software engineer, e-commerce manager, then web developers, mortgage underwriter, construction manager, healthcare assistant, digital marketing specialist, technical writer. Some more, quality assurance specialist, lead generation agent, digital marketing is another, very good, course which you can do, and there are a lot of job options in Ireland. So one of the job is digital content creator. Then they also UX and UI designer. Some more, personal support worker, freelance tutor, financial advisor, pharmacy technician. So these are some of the jobs, well-known jobs available in Ireland. There are many, many more which you can look at. Then the application guide. So, I have told you why you should study, all the good things about Ireland, what are the industries, what are the job opportunities, how much you can earn. Now, how will you apply to the universities in Ireland? Now, it's very important you choose the right course and right institution. Every other university, they keep checking the quality of the course they offer. They keep checking the modules, and they make sure it's up to date with the industry, and it is very, it is beneficial for the students. Nowadays there are a lot of new programs every year they come up with. A few of them, recently I came across this course in University College Dublin called Financial Data Science, which is very unique. A lot of other institutions don't offer. They do have other institutes have programs like financial technology, fintech. But this, something was very interesting when I was going through the modules. So it is a combination of data science and finance. So somebody from a finance background or from a BCom background, if you are good in mathematics, can take up that course. So they come up with very new programs based on the requirements, of the industry. And then the next step is, so after you choose the right course and the institution, then the next step is you apply for the course with all the supporting documents. So, and most of these universities have their own application portal to apply to. And there is an application fee which varies from 30 to 50 euros depending on the university. We, AECC, we are the university representatives, so we can help you with applications. We have our application portal, and some of these institutions, if you apply through us, you will get an application fee waiver. List of documents. Passport, very, very important. You can't travel abroad without your passport. So if you don't have your passport, please apply for your passport well in advance. Relevant academic transcripts. Any other certificates of showing your academic merit, please do attach. English. English is mandatory for Ireland. You can either take an IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson test of English, or Duolingo. You can take any of these tests. All the 4 tests are accepted by Irish institutions. Then aptitude tests like GRE, GMAT, it's not a mandatory requirement. GMAT, maybe if you're looking for experienced MBA, which requires 3 to 4 years of work experience, they might ask for a GMAT score. Otherwise, it is not a requirement. Even GRE is not required by the universities in Ireland. If you're applying for a health program, certain courses would want you to take health professions admission test. And if you're looking for an undergrad medicine program, they will ask you to take a graduate medical school admission test. GMAT, yeah, I've already told you about GMAT. For MBA programs, you might have to take, but not for all the programs. Very rare, 1 or 2 universities might ask for it. Statement of purpose, again, very, very important document. It should be a 1.5 page, maximum 2 page document where you mention about yourself. You know, you cannot go all the way to the universities and tell them about you. So a statement of purpose will speak for you. A brief about yourself, a brief about what you have done, what are the additional achievements you have, why you have selected this course, why you have selected this university, why this particular country, and what are your future plans, how will you benefit out of this program. So these are the points you need to mention on the statement of purpose. It should be brief, do not make it dramatic, and it plays a major role in your admissions. Similarly, if you have work experience, you can attach your CV. Letter of recommendation, again, very, very important document. You have to get it from your college or institution where you have done your undergrad, preferably from a professor who have taken classes for the core subject you're applying for. To give you an example, if you're applying for software engineering, get it from a professor who have taken classes for software engineering, not from the head of the department, because you know the university expects the professor to comment about your abilities and capability in that particular subject. Yeah, at least a paragraph, you know, he should comment about your capabilities and your abilities in the recommendation letter. And photographs, if it is required, yes, we require photographs as well. So these are the documents required for your application. Then you apply to the universities, get your admission. Then the next step is your student visas. Now, students who have married, okay, please note, dependent visa is not available for students. So if you are planning to take your wife, there is no dependent visa, or if you're planning to take your wife or husband, you will have to apply for a visit visa for 6 months and keep renewing it. There is no dependent visa available for students. Student visa applications should be submitted online and along with a manual application form called supplementary form. You have to show your first year fees and living expense available as liquid money with you when you apply for the visas. What they mean by liquid money is, you know, it can be bank savings, fixed deposit, or an education loan. In any of these forms, you can show your funds. All right. So I've told you about dependence dependents can accompany on a visitor visa. So that's a brief about visas. If you need detailed information, please get in touch with AECC consultants. Now, once you finish your course, what are the options you have to look out for jobs? What are the options you have to stay back? So Ireland offers post-study work. Graduates with undergrad or higher diploma are eligible for a 1-year stay back once they finish the course. So once you finish your course, you can apply for this 1-year stay back, and every other student gets it. You just have to put in an application and it will be approved. Similarly, for postgraduate diploma, master's degree or doctoral degree, you are eligible for a 2-year stay back. So it's called 24 months. 24 months, so 2-year stay back, you're allowed to stay and look out for jobs. During this time, if you find a job, if the employer is happy with your work, they can always apply for a work permit and help, and you can stay back further in Ireland. So what do you do after you arrive in Ireland? So all international students, once you apply for visa in India, what you get is a short duration stamping on your passport. It's for 1 month. And with that stamping, you travel to Ireland. And once you reach Ireland, you need to register with the Garda. Garda is called the Garda, the full form of Garda is Garda National Immigration Bureau. So once you are there, you need to register with Garda and finish all the registrations. You have to show your offer letter, your passport copy, your short duration visa stamping on your passport. And they will also ask for your insurance copy and everything. And to register after registering with Garda, they will issue something called an Irish resident permit. Okay, and the fee for this permit card is 300 euros. You can see the address of the Garda on the slide. So that's the end of my session. I have given you an idea about studying in Ireland, what are the work opportunities, what are the top industries, a bit about application process. I spoke about scholarships, then I gave you an idea about visas and what you need to do before you travel, what you need to do once you reach your destination. So if you have any questions, you can ask. I'm going to stop my screen, stop sharing my screen, and you can ask questions. I can see Murali has raised his hand. Murali, do you want to put down your question in the QA section? Okay, I can see a question from somebody called Anonymous. Anything on directly applying for jobs in Ireland? We as a company, AECC, we do not deal with jobs. But yeah, there are a lot of consultants like us who can help you with jobs as well, but we do not deal with jobs. So I cannot give you information on applying for jobs. I can help you with applying for courses in various universities in Ireland. There's another question. Can a graduate fresher can go directly for MBA? Yes. Fresh graduate students can apply for MBA. There are programs available. To give you an example, Dublin Business School in Ireland, they have MBA designed for fresh graduate students, and they have various specialisms from ranging from marketing, human resource to data analytics. A lot of options are available. Okay, I can see a question from Murali. What are the opportunities for 20 years of experience candidate with PSPR graduate? What are the benefits from universities? Murali, 20 years of experience when you apply for a program. I don't know what is PSPR graduate. Can you mention the full form? Somebody with 20 years of experience, Murali, you will have to, when you apply for a postgraduate degree in Ireland, you will have to explain why you want to study now after 20 years. Okay. The universities, if they have to give you an offer, you need to really say there is a progression. Why, maybe you can say my undergrad is in this program. I've got so many experience in another area, and I would like to again improve my knowledge in that area for a better future prospect. Okay, you are saying it's a postgraduate, yeah. Yeah. So if you already have a postgraduate, if you want to do one more postgraduate, it's fine. But after so many years of experience, you need to, you know, tell them, the university as well as the High Commission, when you apply for the visa, High Commission will ask for progression. They will ask you why you want to do after 20 years. You know, so they really don't want you to go there and settle down there. That's what they are looking at. So many years of experience, they would want to check out if the intention is right. Are you going there to actually study, or are you using this as a route to enter Ireland? So that's something you need to prove. But you can apply for a postgraduate degree, not an issue, but you will have to prove your progression both to the university as well as the High Commission. Suma, for BSc nursing, apart MSc nursing, any other optional courses is there in Ireland which have much scope now? So you mean to say you have finished your BSc nursing, apart from MSc nursing, can you do any other courses? Yeah, there are other courses which you can look at, like public health, healthcare management, hospital service, health services management. There are a lot of other courses which you can look at apart from masters in nursing. Yeah. Anonymous has asked another question. Without experience, if he goes for MBA, will there be any difficulty in getting a job? Now, there are two kinds of MBA available. One is for experienced students and one is for students without experience. Now, it all depends on when you want to do. So students who have just finished the course, if they don't want to waste time for another 2-3 years, then I would advise them to go for a fresh graduate MBA. Now, if students can work for a few years, then I would advise you to go for a experienced MBA. Now, if you compare, the experienced MBAs are rated high. Why? Because it's got more practical element compared to a fresh graduate MBA. Now, if you look at the jobs, it all depends on how you perform during the interview. But the advantage of experienced MBA is your classmate will be people from with so many years of experience. They might be working in a senior level management of a company, and in the class it will be more of group discussion, exchange of ideas. So you will learn more, they will learn from you, and that's why the experienced MBAs are rated high. But if you don't have work experience, you definitely cannot get an admission into an experienced MBA. So other option is take up a master's program, like a master's in finance, master's in marketing, study in a top business school, find a job in Ireland, work for a few years, then opt for an experienced MBA. But if you don't have time to waste, then opt for a fresh MBA. That is also a very good program. Yeah. Next question by Murali. If passion is there to study, why commission won't allow? I'm not saying High Commission won't allow, but they want to see that your intention is genuine and you are going there to study. So that's why I said you need to clearly explain in your statement of purpose that this is why you're going to study and there is a progression. Like you've already done an MBA in India, again you're opting for another MBA in Ireland, then doesn't make sense. But you've done an MBA here and you're looking for some specialized area, masters in Ireland, then it makes sense. So there is a progression in that. And then the other ways, they look how genuine you are by looking at your funding, how good your family's annual income is. They look at the overall file and decide how genuine you are, and then they give you the visa. It's not like they will not allow, but you have to prove it. You need to explain why you want to study there after 20 years. High Commission, you can settle down once you finish your course. You have the stay back options if you find a job. But when you apply for a student visa, according to them, you're going there for study. So that's why they actually check whether you're actually going for study. I think we are running out of time. I can take one or two questions more, and then I will close the session. Thank you so much for listening to me. Hope it was useful. If you have any further questions, please get in touch with us, AECC. As I told you, we have got very experienced, well-trained professional consultants who can give you the information. So please get in touch with your nearest office, and our consultants can help you. I can take last one or two questions before I close the session. Any other questions? Okay, I can see one more question from Anonymous. For NPH, IELTS is needed. Yes, be it any course in Ireland, an English qualification is required. IELTS or TOEFL or Pearson test of English or Duolingo. Duolingo is a new test which came up during COVID. It is a home-based test, and it is much cheaper to the other tests. So it's around 3,500, 4,000 rupees. Yeah, and you get your results within 3 days. Yeah, it is required. IELTS is required. I think I can't see any more questions. So thank you, students, for listening to me. We will be doing more webinars like this. So please keep checking, when we are doing our next webinar. So have a good day, good evening. Thank you.